The Amazon rainforest is a world unto itself, a vast living labyrinth teeming with life and mystery at every turn. It guards its secrets fiercely, with walls of green that seem to close in the deeper you go. Beneath its endless canopy, there are places no satellite can see, where the sun barely touches the ground and shadows stretch for miles. In these untouched realms, no human has walked in living memory. Here dwell uncontacted tribes, undiscovered species, and legends that blur the line between myth and reality. The air is thick with humidity, buzzing with insects, and the jungle floor is a maze of roots and hidden dangers. Every step is a struggle against nature's relentless assault, thorns biting ants, and the ever-present threat of the unknown. Rivers are powerful, murky arteries, winding through the jungle like living creatures, their currents hiding both danger and promise. The forest resists every attempt at intrusion, reclaiming paths and swallowing up any trace of those who dare to enter. Reaching this place means weeks of brutal travel, hacking through dense undergrowth, enduring heat, exhaustion, and the constant threat of disease. For explorers, this is Earth's last true frontier, a place where the unknown still reigns and where every discovery comes at a cost. The atmosphere is ancient, charged with a primal energy that humbles even the bravest, reminding you that you are only a visitor here. You feel the weight of eons pressing down, the sense of time stretching back long before humanity. There's a sense that you are an intruder in a world that has never needed you. It's unsettling, awe-inspiring, and deeply isolating, a reminder of nature's true power. This is where Dr. Aris Thorne and his team ventured, drawn by a whisper of data hinting at something impossible hidden in the heart of this green hell. They were driven by curiosity, but also by a sense of destiny. Their journey would uncover a secret the world was never meant to find, one that would change everything we thought we knew about the Amazon. Dr. Aris Thorne wasn't searching for gold. He was chasing a scientific mystery. As a geophysicist, he'd spent years studying strange magnetic anomalies, places where the Earth's field twisted in inexplicable ways. His team of 4, geologist, biologist, tech specialist, were equipped with cutting-edge sensors and a determination to solve the riddle. Satellite data revealed a magnetic disturbance in an uncharted Amazonian region, so bizarre it defied explanation. Most dismissed it as a glitch, but Thorne saw a pattern, a persistent, localized anomaly. Their mission: reach the epicenter, deploy instruments, and collect data that could rewrite geology textbooks. They were prepared for the jungle's dangers, but not for what awaited. A mystery older and stranger than science could explain. They were about to step into a world where their tools and their understanding would fail them. As they pressed deeper into the heart of the Amazon, the air grew heavier and technology began to fail in ways that felt almost deliberate. The satellite phone died, no signal, just static, as if the jungle itself was swallowing their connection to the outside world. GPS units flickered, showing impossible locations, coordinates that made no sense, before going dark and leaving them directionless. Compasses spun uselessly, their needles whirling as if repelled by some unseen force, and even traditional navigation became guesswork. The very anomaly they sought was now isolating them, stripping away every link to the outside world, leaving them feeling more alone than ever. The jungle's familiar sounds faded, replaced by a low physical hum that vibrated in their bones, making the silence feel alive and charged with energy. Drones wouldn't launch, sensors went dead, and Maya, the tech specialist, was left helpless, her expertise rendered useless by the anomaly's reach. It wasn't just an electromagnetic pulse, it felt like the very laws of physics were bending, warping reality in subtle, unsettling ways. The team was forced to rely on instinct, an old-fashioned tracking, pushing forward with growing dread, every step a leap into the unknown. The anomaly was no longer abstract data, it was a presence, a force that seemed to draw them in, challenging their courage and resolve. Every step deeper was a step further from the world they knew, as if the jungle was closing behind them, erasing their path home. They were now explorers in a place where science had no answers, where logic and reason faltered, and only curiosity and fear remained. And the jungle was watching, its secrets hidden just out of sight, waiting to be discovered or to remain forever unknown. On the 12th day, after endless trudging through tangled undergrowth and oppressive heat, they found it. A clearing, perfectly circular, where the jungle simply stopped as if cut by an invisible hand. In the center stood a ring of black stone, 4 meters high, seamless and impossibly smooth, its surface untouched by time or weather. It loomed above the explorers, both alien and ancient, as if it had always been there, waiting to be discovered. The stone glowed from within, a shifting nameless color, sometimes blue, sometimes violet, that cast no shadows but seemed to drink in the light around it, making the air shimmer with a strange, otherworldly energy. Symbols covered its surface, geometric, shifting, unlike any known language. The markings seemed to move when viewed from the corner of the eye, as if the stone itself was alive with meaning. Dr. Petrova, the geologist, was baffled. The material was denser than volcanic glass, cool to the touch, vibrating with the same low hum they'd felt for days. Her instruments registered readings that defied explanation, as if the stone was both matter and something more. There were no seams, no tool marks, nothing to explain its existence. It was as if the ring had been formed in a single impossible act, beyond the reach of human hands or known technology. It was not natural, but it didn't feel man-made either. The ring seemed to belong to another world, or perhaps another time, its presence unsettling yet mesmerizing. The ring radiated a quiet, ancient power, a gateway, not a monument. It felt as if it was waiting for something, or someone to awaken it. The team realized they'd found something far beyond a magnetic anomaly. This was a discovery that challenged everything they thought they knew about the world, about history, about reality itself. It was a question mark in stone and light, standing silent in the heart of the world's largest jungle. The ring seemed to pulse with secrets, its silence louder than words. The purpose was a mystery, but its presence was undeniable. It demanded respect, awe, and perhaps even fear. They had come seeking answers, but found only deeper questions, and the ring waited silent and patient, as if it knew that its true story was only just beginning. The clearing's most chilling feature was its silence. The Amazon's constant roar stopped dead at the circle's edge. Inside, not a bird, not an insect, not a whisper of life. Ben, the biologist, noted the absence of tracks. No animals dared cross the boundary. The trees bent away, their branches recoiling from the ring. The air was heavy, charged with static, the hum now a physical ache in their bones. Looking through the ring, the jungle shimmered and warped, as if reality itself was bending. This was a place nature rejected, a dead zone in a world defined by life. The team's scientific training clashed with a primal fear. They were trespassers in a forbidden place. The ring was an anomaly not just of magnetism, but of existence itself. In the oppressive silence, dread settled over them. They stood before something that did not belong on Earth. Before the expedition, Thorne had heard legends from the Yanomami, stories of a forbidden place called Boca do Mundo, the world's mouth. It was said to be a hungry gateway, left open by ancient gods, that devoured the living. Elders spoke of a glowing nightstone, a humming that made teeth ache, and a silence that drove animals away. To step into the clearing was to risk being swallowed by the world, never to return. The legend warned that the mouth sometimes awakened, marked by fleeing jaguars and stars out of place. As Thorne and his team stood before the ring, the stories felt terrifyingly real. The Yanomami had no words for quantum physics, but they understood the danger. The Boca do Mundo was awake and hungry. Maya managed to send a single desperate data burst, images, a video, and a message describing their discovery. For 48 hours, the Boca do Mundo appeared online, sparking debate on obscure forums. Then, everything vanished. Posts deleted, accounts suspended, even cached pages erased. It was a professional, chilling digital cleanup. The team itself disappeared. No rescue, no official search, just silence and bureaucratic stonewalling. The official story lost to the jungle, another tragedy swallowed by the Amazon. But those who saw the data knew better. The team hadn't just vanished, they'd been erased. Academic profiles disappeared, research papers became hard to find, digital footprints faded. The message was clear. Whatever they found was a secret too dangerous to exist. The silence was as deep as the clearing itself. With the team and their data gone, only speculation remains. Was the Boca do Mundo a naturally occurring wormhole? A shortcut through space-time as some physicists theorize? The magnetic anomalies and visual distortions fit the profile? Or was it a product of extreme telluric currents, Earth's own energy, focused and amplified by unique geology? Perhaps it was ancient technology, a relic of a lost civilization with knowledge far beyond ours. The seamless construction and unknown material suggest capabilities we can't match. Satellite maps now blur the area, censored by unseen hands. Someone knows what's there and is determined to keep it hidden. The truth, whatever it is, remains locked in the jungle. Ancient myths echo the mystery. Petroglyphs of strange beings, shamans' tales of sky beings and shining doorways. The symbols on the ring may be a lost language, meant to be experienced, not read. Portals appear in legends worldwide. Side mounds, stargates, the gates of the gods. Perhaps these are memories of real phenomena, places where worlds intersected. The Boca do Mundo stands as a silent question at the heart of the Amazon. Is it a natural wonder, lost technology, or a literal doorway to another world? The disappearance of Thorne's team and the cover-up suggests the truth is stranger than fiction. The ring waits, silent and hungry. What do you think lies on the other side?